Hey Gemini, how are you? Time for your November reading. It's a general reading, so take a look, see what doesn't. Messages are for the greatest and highest good. So what's going on in the world of our Geminis for this month of November? We're looking for the primary issue, problem, theme, whatever it is that's going to run through the lives of all of my Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs tuning in. Grateful, thankful for all the messages, dear universe, for the messages, for the greatest and highest good for all of our Geminis. What's going on in the world of the Geminis? Yeah, I keep feeling like your kids are driving you nuts. Your kids driving you nuts. They can do that, you know. All right, let's see what's going on, Gemini. Aside from your kids driving you crazy. All right, the Hermit reversed. Nine of Pentacles reversed. Queen of Swords. The Hierophant. What is going on? All right, let's talk about your relationship. Okay. When I say let's talk about your relationship, because we have a Two of Cups reversed with the Lovers. And then we have the Hermit and the Devil and the Hierophant, Queen of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. Moving on, the Chariot. Whoa. All right, let's dissect this, all right, Gemini? So we have you as your overall energy is that of the Hermit reverse. So I feel like you're ready to come out of your shell. You know, maybe it's time for you to speak your piece, really feel what it is, what you're feeling. I think you've been really sitting with yourself regarding whatever this connection is that you love so much, but it's like you love so much, but you really can't have it. You know, it's like you're playing with the devil. It's like this is one of those things, this person, whoever it is, and it could be somebody in your class, it could be somebody in your, you know, somebody who you really have an eye on, but it's like you just know that to mess around with them, it's trouble. Trouble, 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 trouble. So I feel like you're ready to move on from a relationship, Gemini, that I mean, you know, it's so bad for you. It's so tempting. Everything about it. You know, it has every element of bad in that seductive, sexual, addictive, lustful type of way. It's like, you know, it's time for you to break away. It's the best thing for you. You've sat with it. You know it. Everything inside of you knows that you need to cut this relationship out and move on. And I think you're finally at that point. I mean, you have been so unstable and insecure. And I think some of you feel like this has been a very codependent relationship as well. But you're like, I'm done. I'm ready to let's like cut this person out, move on, and find that person that really, you know, in the words of Tyler, tickles your pickle, you know? I mean, really, Gemini, that's what you're looking for. So, yeah, there's new opportunities. So why stay somewhere where you're always on guard, having to, like, you know, be defensive? I mean, just because this person, everything that you love about them, you hate. You know, and you know that you need to get away from them, and you know you need to go. And here you get in your Chariot, you know, it's like you got to pick a way. You got to pick a direction. Whichever one you pick, it's going to be better than where you're at. And wherever you pick is going to lead you to a brand new opportunity. You just got to go. Somebody's been watching you, Gemini. Somebody's been watching you. Waiting for you to finally go. And funny. I think they've been waiting in the wings to see this whole thing just totally crumble and dissolve. And you know, I think in their mind it was like it's just a matter of time before this all splits apart and they're on their way. When they're gone, that's when I'm going to jump in. So don't be surprised if somebody's coming your way. But you got to close this door first. And I think you've spent a lot of time going inside. I mean, this is something that, I mean, you're not making these changes lightly. You know, you're doing this. You're going to go. You know, because you just can't continue this way. being so tempted by someone who is never going to go anywhere. And that could be for a number of reasons. I mean, you might be involved with somebody who has baggage. They might be married. They might have kids. They might have kids that, you know, you will never be, you know, anything, you know, because you never be more than the kids. Kids come first, always. Can you handle that? You know, that kind of stuff. I mean, for whatever reason, you know that this is not your forever person. So I think before you get too hooked into this person, you're going to move on. Because you can't have them, so you might as well keep going. And there's somebody else watching you. Like I said. So I think if this is a situation that you know has no more future, I think in November, you take a trip, you go somewhere. You might take a trip in November. You might go away for the holidays. Just because we're in COVID doesn't mean people aren't moving, right? So you might end up going somewhere and you meet somebody. And whoever it is that you meet might open the door. So don't be, you know, just be open to what's going on. The universe is working right now. So, if you stay, Gemini, I feel like you are putting energy into a relationship that is going nowhere. Your person is not meeting you halfway, even though you love this person. See, that's the problem. You love this person, but you hate a lot about them. I guess hate's a pretty heavy word. You know, some of these people that you're with, it's English. I feel like you might be with somebody who's not working, and you are, or vice versa. You know, it's like you're doing all the work, and they're not. And I think part of the problem with this person that you're involved with and moving on and away from them is that you guys have like this really passionate connection. I get that, you know, but you know, if you're always going to be on guard around them, if you never trust them, if, you know, now they're off doing their thing and you know they're up to no good, I mean, that makes it really hard to have a real, solid, trusting relationship, isn't it? So, the Hangman reverse, interesting, it's the bottom of the deck. So, I think it's time I think you've seen all the angles, and it's time for you to do what you know you're supposed to do. Everything inside of you knows what decision you need to do regarding this person. And I know you're very conflicted because you really wanted this to be like the person, the one. But they're not, are they? Instead, they hurt you. They stabbed you. They, you know, it's like 2 10s. Back to back. I mean, come on. The 10 of Swords with the 10 of Wands reverse. With the 7 of Cups. With the Magician. I mean, there's been a lot of game playing. We have the 5 of Swords reversed. I mean, it's just like, you know, this person was toxic. Very toxic. And they had a spell over you. But it's like you're waking up. It's like it's like you're lifting up out of a fog. And you know you need to move in another direction. And you need to make a decision. Especially because you want to feel good again. And there's a new opportunity that's coming your way, which sometimes you got to love it. You know, sometimes when you're at that point where you just don't know what to do, boom, in comes this opportunity that is going to totally point you in another direction. Life is good again, huh? All right, so let's get some advice for you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. And you want to start, you don't want to be alone anymore. You don't want to feel alone in a relationship. Because I think you did in this relationship. You felt alone. Because it wasn't good, it wasn't healthy, it was toxic, it was the devil. You might have been involved with Capricorn. Or Sun. So I know that you're hopeful that this could be somebody who you could see yourself with. But at the same time, you also know that, you can't keep going in this direction because they take everything you have from you. Because if you're tired now and exhausted with this relationship, just imagine. There's more to a relationship than the sex, as you are finding out. There's, gameplay, manipulation, Knight of Swords reverse. Passive-aggressive energies. It's just, this isn't working. It's not working for anybody, for nobody. So now it's time for you to find a way to settle yourself, to kind of deal with all of these emotions that you're feeling regarding what's going on around you. Take some time to be alone. You feel like you've been alone, but now you need to be alone to find and clear your thoughts. So rest. Some of you are not resting because you don't know what to do. You go to bed and all of a sudden, the other Gemini, the other side wakes up and starts talking. But I think you just need to just rest and relax. And again, have faith. There's an opportunity coming that is going to help you. You just need to tell the universe what you want. Do you want to stay with this person or do you want to go? That's all the universe is asking. Because if you're going to stay, well then, you're going to have to put a lot of work into somebody who doesn't want to put the work with you. Instead, you're going to work and they're going to take what you got. As you go to work, as you make money, as you take care of things, they're just going to keep taking it, and you're not going to be able to keep up with them. Or you go in another direction. But have faith, because there's an opportunity coming. Something brand new that's going to it's a brand new shiny day. All right, Gemini. So that's what I've got for you. I'm going to end it here. So take what works, leave what doesn't. Messages are for the greatest and highest good. All right. Thumbs up for me if you like the reading. I'll see you at the next one. All right. Bye now.